Hey, so you're looking at the Sony DSX-B700 car stereo. It's got great reviews, tons of features, and the Sony name promises quality. You're probably thinking this is the perfect upgrade. But here's what surprised me. After weeks of testing, I found some serious problems that could be a total deal-breaker. However, that doesn't mean it's all bad. Therefore, let's get brutally honest. This isn't a hate video. It's a real review. For the best price, click the link in the description. Alright, buckle up. We're starting with the promise. This thing looks incredible on paper. Dual Bluetooth so you can connect two phones at once. Siri eyes free. A 10-band equalizer for pro-level sound tuning. It even has this dynamic color illuminator that pulses with your music. It's like a tiny disco for your dashboard. On Amazon, it's sitting at a 4.4-star rating. People love it. The price is around $155. So what's the catch? Therefore, let's dig into the first major problem. The setup. The promise is plug-and-play. The reality, more like plug-and-pray. The included wiring harness is basic. If your car is modern with steering wheel controls or a fancy amp, you're looking at extra adapters, extra cost, and a serious headache. It's not Sony's fault per se, but it's a hidden cost they don't advertise. You think you're spending $155, but your final bill might be closer to $250. That's a big but right out of the gate. Speaking of cost, let's talk about what you get for that money. The build quality feels good. It's solid, the knob has a nice click, the faceplate is sleek. It feels premium. When you power it on, the display is bright and clear. It's like your dashboard just got a smartphone. The menu system, however, is where we hit our first speed bump. It's not intuitive. Scrolling through options feels dated. You'll be pressing the source button more times than you'd like. It's a 2020s unit with a 2000s menu logic. Therefore, you'll spend the first hour just learning how to change the clock. Now, the headline feature. Dual Bluetooth. This sounds amazing. Connect your personal phone for music and your work phone for calls. In theory, genius. In practice, it's finicky. Pairing the first phone is easy. The second one, sometimes it just refuses. Other times it connects, but then audio from the first phone gets choppy. It's like they're fighting for attention. I had moments where my podcast would stutter because my other phone got a text notification. It's a great idea that's half-baked. So you get two connections, but the stability of one. Let's move to audio. This is a Sony, so sound should be its superpower. And with the 10-band digital EQ, you can really tune it. The extra bass boost is no joke. It can make your mirrors vibrate. The 4x 55-watt amp provides plenty of clean power. For most people, the sound quality is a huge pro, but here's the contrarian snapback. That fancy karaoke mode. The one that quiets vocal tracks so you can sing along. It's a gimmick. It doesn't remove vocals cleanly. It just makes the whole track sound like you're listening through a tin can underwater. Unless your carpool karaoke is ironically bad, you won't use it. It's the feature you show your friends once and then forget exists. Now, the dynamic color illuminator. You can choose from a rainbow of colors and patterns. It syncs to your music, it's fun. For about 2 days. Then you realize it's just a bright, distracting light in your peripheral vision at night. You can turn it off, of course, but then you paid for a feature you don't use. It feels like they added it because they could, not because they should. It's the automotive equivalent of a RGB gaming mouse, cool looking, questionably useful. Let's address the elephant in the room, the rating. 4.4 stars is excellent. How can there be problems? Read the top reviews. People mention issues. One talks about the USB port being awkwardly placed. Another says the Bluetooth can drop. The 5-star reviews often come from people comparing it to a 20-year-old factory radio. Of course it's better. The problems appear when you hold it to its own promises. Therefore, my rating would be lower. Maybe a 3.5. It's good, but it's not the flawless champion the overall score suggests. Here's another joke for you. Using this stereos menu is like giving your grandpa your smartphone. You know what you want him to do, but getting him to do it is a confusing series of presses and hopeful gestures. Back to the review. The front USB port is a great feature. It's compatible with Android and iPhone for direct connection, but it's only USB 2.0. File browsing for music is slow, and if you have a large phone, plugging it in can block other buttons. It's a design oversight. They gave you a port, but didn't think about the cable chaos it creates in your car's cup holder area. We need to talk about Siri eyes-free and voice control in general. For iPhone users, the Siri integration works. You hold a button, Siri chimes in, you can send messages or get directions. It's solid. But for Android users, you're out of luck for that level of integration. You get basic call control. This creates a weird tiered system. It's not a universal smart experience. Therefore, if you're an Android loyalist, this feature list suddenly looks a lot shorter. Is it SiriusXM ready? Yes. But you need a separate tuner module and subscription. That's another $100 plus easily. It's a checkbox feature that implies readiness but requires significant extra investment. It's like saying a car is road trip ready, but the seats and engine are sold separately. So after all these problems, who is this actually for? Here's the resolution. If you have a simple car, you're an iPhone user, you don't mind a quirky menu, and you want good power and sound tuning from a trusted brand, the DSX-B700 is a decent choice. It's not a terrible product. It's a compromised one. However, if you need reliable dual Bluetooth, hate confusing menus, use Android, or want truly seamless integration, you should keep looking. There are competitors in this price range that do fewer things, but do them more reliably. Therefore, my final verdict is this. Don't buy the Sony DSX-B700 if you're expecting a flawless, futuristic experience. The problems with setup, Bluetooth stability, and menu design are real. But do consider it if your needs are simple and sound quality is your top priority. Just go in with your eyes open. Know that the rated price is just the starting line. And maybe, just maybe, lower your expectations from Sony Magic to Sony Pretty Okay. That's the honest review. I hope it saved you some time and money. If you want to check the current price on Amazon and see for yourself, use the link in the description below. It's the best price you'll find. Thanks for watching.